You think you're screwing your athletes on the Reebok deal?
You know, Brendan Schaub is one of the guys. There were three guys who were very vocal about it. Brendan Schaub, Matt Mitrione, and Tim Kennedy.
Really? Dana White? Are you sure it was only those three guys?
So let's talk about the new Reebok deal. Is the new deal taking money away from you, or is it been a benefit? Give us some details.
Man, I don't know if that's like a touchy subject. You're going to see Cowboy fight for Bellator next week, I think. But yeah, the Reebok deal is definitely hurting everybody.
I mean, they're not good numbers for fighters. They're really not. It's not financially an upgrade for us in any way.
I say something, I'm going to get my ass kicked. So what I have to say isn't very nice. Yeah, I don't think it's fair. I think it is what it is.
You've seen all the Twitter blowback and stuff, and I'd sit here and lie to you if I said, oh yeah, it's great for us. It's not. I'm going to make less money off sponsors until I fight for another 4 years, presumably, at the pace I'm going.
Whenever you see these guys complaining and talking about the difference in the amount of pay that they're getting, like that's not good. It's not good.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff had to be worked out. I think should have been worked out in advance. It's great to have a big sponsor like Reebok involved, but not if the fighters have to suffer.
Yeah, I think it's just when it came out, it was, you know, I think everyone kind of saw this coming. You know, Tim Kennedy did a tweet today, and he said he was getting $2,500 or something for his, and that's the only sponsor that you're allowed to have. You know, it's well,
Brendan Schaub said he would be getting $10,000, but every single fight that he had before this, he was getting six figures, is what he said. So I mean, at least 100,000. I don't know how much six figures, you know, could mean as much as 900,000 for every fight.
So Brendan Schaub is claiming he makes over $100,000 a fight.
Dana White, we all know how much you respect your fighters. And as the president of a large corporation, you certainly are not about to claim on live television that one of your fighters/employees is a liar.
With sponsorship. These are some of his sponsors: Big Rentals Construction Company, KeepItPlayful.com, The Rain Training Center, Box and Burn Gym, Alchemist Management, his management. This is true. This is no joke. No Ho Hangover. I mean, these are the things that we're trying.
I have been looking. What is that? What is the product, by the way? I was trying to.
Obviously, it's a hangover medicine.
No ho
hangover. I'm sure this guy's making over $100,000 a fight.
No, you're not a liar. So when he did that interview the other day and he called you a liar, I was like, this is a very unfortunate rift between you two that I hate.
Yeah,
it drives me nuts.
Well, the thing for me, I thought about it all last night. It's actually been keeping me up.
Really?
It has. And I talked to my dad about it. Whenever I need this stuff, I talk to friends and family. And maybe I'm not lying.
Of all the lists, I mean, you gave it to me. You gave me a list of all your sponsors and what you actually got paid.
Yeah,
like you have it.
I have proof. I have tax returns. It's not about that. It's not about
that thing you sent me. Was that a tax return?
That's the official breakdown. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's it. That settles the argument. Why don't you just release that?
Because I don't want to. It's not about that. I don't want to get into this pissing contest with Dana.
Too late.
You think?
Too late.
I disagree.
You're in a pissing contest.
Nah.
He pissed on you. Well, I saw him on that Landsberg show. He basically pulled his dick out and peed all over you.
I agree, but so what am I going to do? Go to war with Dana over this?
Brendan simply retired from the sport. Brendan realized that convincing Dana White that he was losing money in sponsors wouldn't change anything. Dana White could care less if fighters are losing money. The UFC has been paying their fighters peanuts for years. Fighter pay has never been a concern.
Yeah.
Okay, and you say that all the money, all the revenue is going to the fighters. Now, what does that mean? I mean, I'm assuming UFC will make money off of it as well. So how do you divvy that up?
UFC won't make a dime off this.
A dime?
Not one penny.
Dana White, you have an estimated net worth of $300 million. The UFC is a multi-billion-dollar organization. The UFC pays fighters a fraction of what other sports leagues pay out to their athletes. I don't know if it's because you are routinely caught lying, but some people may find it hard to believe that the UFC isn't making any money off of the Reebok deal. If only there was a way we could verify that you aren't skimming some of the Reebok revenue.
So 3 former UFC fighters, among them John Fitch, filed this suit, and they're basically saying the UFC is monopolizing MMA because they either swallow up these small fight clubs by buying them up, or they just knock them out of business altogether. So the UFC tried to dismiss this suit. Just recently this week, a judge said, no, this suit is going to go forward. And not only is it going to go forward, but UFC, you have to open up all your financial books. This means that we could possibly be seeing what they get for pay-per-view deals, sponsorship deals, and what they pay their top fighters. That could all become public soon, and expect high-ranking UFC officials to be deposed under oath.
The financial records will most likely remain private unless specific details are used within the case. However, leaks happen all the time. Credible news agencies are littered with leaked court documents.
Get ready everyone, because this Reebok party is about to get crazy.